Welcome guys to the new contract, and this contract is one of the most important one, as I have said it numerous times. It is the contract of agency. Contract of agency. Yes, in this particular type of a contract, yes, we have to learn about what are the different types of contracts of agency, what are the different types of agents. But you know a fun fact? Yes, you know a fun fact. See, I will show you over here. What is agency? What is agency? They say the Indian Contract Act does not define. There is no definition for this word agency. Absolutely. It does not define the word agency. However, however, the word, comma, agent has been defined. The word agent has been defined, and the meaning says it's a person. It's a person who is employed to do any act for another person, or to represent another person in the dealings with the third person. To represent another person in the dealings with the third person is known as the agent. For example, you have purchased these lectures from, say, a particular classes. Okay, the name of the classes is ABC. Okay, now you have purchased these lectures from a particular classes. The name of the classes is ABC. You told the classes that we want to buy the lectures for CA Inter Law, or CA Final Law, or CS Executive Law, or CS Professional, whatever. So you told them that we want to buy the lectures for, let's say, for example, CA Inter Law. The classes got in touch with me and said, sir, we have a student who wants the classes of CA Inter Law. So I said, okay. I gave my lectures, which you are watching right now. Now, if anything goes wrong in these classes, you don't know me. I don't know you. Am I right? You don't know me. I don't know you. But you know the classes from where you bought the lectures. So what will you do? Hello. I had bought lectures of CA Interlaw, and in the particular lectures, one video is not working. Hello, there is no sound in one video. Hello, one video has stopped in between. There is a problem. So you will speak about it to the classes from where you bought it, and the classes will get in touch with me. Yes or no? Who am I? I am the agent. I am the agent who has been appointed by the classes ABC. That is my principal. Those classes are my principal and I am their agent. Those classes are my principal and I am their agent, and you are the third party. I am representing the principal in front of you. That is the third party. When your younger brother or younger sister is there, yes, if you are the elder one, or maybe if you are the younger one, you'll be able to connect very easily. That is, your elder brother or elder sister tells you, hey, go get a glass of water for me. Hey, go bring a packet of bread for us. Hey, go to the market, bring this, bring that. It happens. Now, when this thing happens, what do you need to understand? Listen carefully. When this thing happens, you need to understand is, who are you? Your brother or your sister who is elder to you is the principal in this case, and you are an agent for that person, for your brother or sister, where you are going to represent your brother and sister in front of the third parties. You are going to represent your brother and sister in front of the third parties, and from where you will get all your orders that you have been asked to get by your brother and sister. Maybe for that they'll give you a chocolate. Maybe for that they'll give you a particular amount. Yes. And there comes my cup of hot water. Hot water is must for my survival. I cannot survive without that, Anyway, so maybe you will get something. And what is that chocolate, or what is that certain small amount that you get in return for bringing everything that your elder brother or sister tells you? That is the commission. That is the commission that you receive in the form of an agent. So the person for whom the act is being done, or the person who is being represented, is known as the principal, and the person who does that act, or the person who represents, is known as the agent. Is that clear? Yes. Lovely, fantastic, mind blowing. Okay. Now, before I proceed, I'll just show this to you. This is only for your reference purpose. What are we going to study in this chapter? A lot of things are there. Starting with basic meaning of agent, agency. I already showed you. A concept of sub-agents, ratification, revocation, duties, obligations, and rights, along with effects of agency and the contracts with the third persons. So these are all basic index. You don't have to remember this. You don't have to by heart this. This is only for seeing or summarizing what you have to study in this chapter. Let's start with the basic part first. Who can be appointed as a principal and who can be appointed as an agent? They are saying a principal should always be a person who is a major and should be of a sound mind. But when I talk about an agent, agent can be a major, can be a minor, but should be of a sound mind. Why like that? It is very obvious. I mean, if at all the agent does any mistake, yes, the agent does any mistake, then the principal will be made liable. But if the principal himself makes a mistake, where will you go? Agent, will you make the agent liable for the principal? Not a chance. You cannot do that. That is not possible. You cannot make the agent liable for the faults or the mistakes of the principal. Am I right? Or am I right? Right? Okay. Let's have an example. Let's have an example. It says P appoints Q. Who is Q? Q is a minor. Okay. To sell his car for not less than rupees 2,50,000. So P has told Q that Q, go and sell my car. Go and sell my car and sell it for any amount but not less than rupees 2,50,000. Q sells the car for rupees 2 lakhs. Q sells it for rupees 2 lakhs. I told you don't sell it for any amount below 2,50,000. You have sold it for 2 lakhs. Now I will sue you in the court of law and recover the balance 50,000 from you. Question is that possible, sir? Is that possible? Answer is no, sir, because Q is a minor, right? So P will be held bound by the transaction because P told Q to represent, and further shall have no right against Q for claiming any compensation. For claiming any compensation for having not obeyed the orders or instructions given by P, right? Because Q is a minor and any contract with a minor is considered to be void ab initio. What is it considered to be? Void ab initio. Am I clear? Okay. Consideration not necessary. So this particular provision in the contract of agency says that when you enter into any type of a contract of agency, you may get a consideration. You may not get some consideration. For example, the classes will tell me that, sir, we want you to represent our classes and we invite you to take a motivational lecture. I said, okay. So I went to the classes. Over there. There was a crowd of a couple of hundred students sitting in a classroom. And then I started with the motivational lecture. And after I ended the motivational lecture, they came up to the stage. The owners of the classes, they came up to the stage and they said, we are very, very thankful to Mr. Kachalia for coming up here all the way from Mumbai and representing us in front of you and having such a beautiful and such a motivating session. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Finish. Thank you, sir. Finish. Did I get any money? I was expecting though, but I did not get any. I was expecting a few, I was expecting some money, but I did not get any money. And if I do not get any money, is this agency valid? Is this agency legal? Can this be known as a contract of agency? Of course, yes. Of course, yes. When your elder brother or sister tells you, hey, go get that thing from the shop. You are representing your brother or sister. You are representing your brother or sister and going to the shop to get that thing. For that thing, are you going to get commission for sure? Are you entering into a contract where you are writing that I will take so and so amount of commission? Is it so? No, it is not so. And that is why they are saying agency may or may not include commission. The acceptance of the office of an agent, acceptance of the office of an agent is regarded as a sufficient consideration in the appointment of agents. Is that clear? Yes. Now, before I go to the next part of agency, yes, I'm sure you have the notes with you, right? You have the notes with you. Of course, those notes may differ a little bit because I might have given a little bit more depth or a little bit more detail over there. So here what I'm showing you, this is a summarized form of the contract of agency, where of course we are going to cover everything, but in a short or summarized language, which is easier for revision on the last day. Understood? So kindly make a note of these things somewhere. And if you already have these with you, then at least read through the provisions. I will scroll them one by one. Do it quick.